Welcome to Pop Ascension Season 2, Episode 34. Special
34.
guest, Forgotten One, and you are going to love this, people. Oh my God, I cannot wait. I've been excited all week long. We're going to have Forgotten One here on the show in just a few minutes. As always, my lovely co host, Michelle, how are you today?
Well, hello and happy anniversary to Pop Ascension. It's been
That
one
is
year.
right.
I'm excited.
It's like exactly 1 year, to be honest, too. Like
Yes,
we was,
exactly.
we did a show on the first, but we had a lot of technical difficulties, and we had to redo it the following day.
That's right.
so,
Exactly.
so the
Memories.
show, yeah, so the show aired on the second rather than the
Yes.
first. So, but it is the
Originally the
anniversary because
first.
it was official on the first.
Yes.
But we're gonna go right into it. We have so much to go through
Oh,
today,
yes.
including Forgotten One here. We're gonna talk to him. I cannot wait. But headlines always comes first. So
Right.
it is a quick headline. Nothing bad today, unless you're under the age of 24 ish. Back to
Okay.
school, people. Back to school. Most schools start today. So whether you're in kindergarten, seventh grade, high school, or
Yeah.
college, there's a good chance you were in school today. So
Right.
just, you know, be safe. Just do what you got to do. Like, this is the day and age where we really need to change as a society. So, welcome back to
Yeah.
school, all you students and teachers as well.
That's
Teachers
right.
as well.
You did
Please
as
work
well.
together and find common ground no matter who you are, what school you go to. Just find common ground and you'll all be happier for the entire school year. Can we do this? Can we get through a school year without
Yes.
any incidents? That's the thing that I'm looking forward to.
Please.
So that is
Yeah.
headlines, and I wanted to keep it a
Okay.
short one because because of this gentleman coming in right now. Welcome to the show,
Hey,
Forgotten One.
what up? What's good, everybody?
Hi. How's it going?
Going well, going well. Thank you for having me, guys.
Oh, it is so
Oh,
great
thank
to have
you
you
for
here.
being
I'm
here.
And
excited to be here for sure.
so
Yes.
Michelle is got a whole list of questions
Perfect.
for
Bring
you.
it on.
Yes.
And I
You
don't know what
ready?
they are, so it's all a
Probably
surprise
not.
to me too. So let's get at it. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna be plugging all your social media, and
Yeah.
for sure.
throughout the show as well, even when you're
Appreciate
not
that.
even here. So we're gonna make sure that people know who you are.
That's what's up. That's
Oh,
what I like to hear. Appreciate
definitely.
that.
Yes. Well, hello, the
Hey.
forgotten one, and welcome to Pop Ascension. Ron and I are
Yes.
so happy that you can join us today, and congratulations to your new album, Forgotten No More. Album drops tomorrow, right?
Yeah. It's dropping at midnight tonight, so technically tomorrow. So appreciate that. I'm
Oh,
super excited about
awesome.
it.
That's
So,
wonderful.
yes.
Now, tell the audience about your album, Forgotten No More.
Absolutely. So the album's been in the works probably about a year now. And about half of it is singles and songs that I've already released. And it's really just a whole spiritual journey that I've been
Oh,
through personally in my life, and just
right.
everything I've gone through, just kind of being somebody that felt lost, didn't really know who he was, didn't know what he wanted to do, and kind of coming to the revelation of finding myself and bettering myself and figuring out that I'm here for a reason and things like that. So it's a very meaningful project to me. It's definitely motivational as well. There's a lot of
Wow.
soulful pop type music to it. And yeah, like I said, it's super meaningful. I think people that do listen are going to definitely know me and what I'm about. So I'm pumped.
Awesome. Now, what made you want to be a musician?
Uh, that's a great question. It's kind of just always been in my blood, I guess. Ever since back in elementary school, me and my friend used to perform for our 5th grade and 6th grade class. At the end of every single day, we'd get up there and sing Backstreet Boys and then sing to the class. It was wild. Like that's like how it all started. I just always been singing, since I was really little. I was never shy with it. It just came naturally to me. Not saying I was like an amazing singer, but just like I enjoyed doing it. I didn't care if anybody liked it or not, but the kids in our class definitely liked it. So that's kind of where it all began. And then I never really took it seriously until I stopped playing basketball. So I was kind of chasing that dream, and I played college. I was doing a little bit of professional, and I ended up transitioning from that. And like I said, music was something I had always wanted to do. I always messed around with it and whatnot, but I started recording seriously a few years after that. And just started taking it more seriously, like I said, and putting out songs and trying to get better and whatnot.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now, are there any musicians who inspire you?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. So, there's a lot of people that I've connected with in the underground music scene that definitely inspire me. Tons. There's just so much talent out there. So, probably one of my favorite things of making music is just kind of having those connections, meeting those people, and collabing, as well as learning from them and things like that. But as far as bigger artists, I'd say some of my favorites are definitely Drake. Is probably my number one of all time. J. Cole is one. I listen more to the older hip hop if we're talking about hip hop or music in general. 90s, 2000s is really my jam. Like, I just cannot do much hip hop these days. And I'm not shy about that, but I don't listen to the radio like at all, So all those guys definitely inspired me, guys like, Eminem, Jay-Z, Kanye, all those type of guys. Again, if we're talking hip hop, and then I'm a big alternative rock fan, as well as pop too, so.
Yeah. Now, what qualities do you admire about them?
I just admire like outgoing people in general, because I don't really consider myself much of an outgoing person. So especially these artists that, like, for example, J. Cole, right? If you guys are familiar with him, like he's so honest in his music about who he is as a person, and you could say that about Drake too, and about a lot of people. But I really respect people that are honest and true with who they are, and then present that for other people to help other people, and so other people can relate. So I'd say, of course their talent is something that you admire, but then also the honesty, the realness behind those artists and the music they make, and how that music can literally relate and help people out because of how raw it is,
Oh, yeah. I would say those would be the hits, definitely.
Yeah,
the ones
for sure.
you can relate to, and there's real big ones. Now, describe your creative process when you write your new music.
Yeah, my process is pretty simple. That's one of the things I love about making hip hop and pop type of music that I make, is because it's pretty simple. Like, all I have to do is find a beat and then write and record. I don't have a band. I don't have to work with other people. Like, it's really easy. You know what I mean, Ron? So like, all on my own is like a blessing, right? So what I do is, like I said, I just find a beat. I have certain sites that I go on to find beats. I have a couple producers I work with or no. And then usually how it starts for me is I start with the hook generally. I kind of just go with the flow. I don't have like too much of a set process, but usually I'll just kind of freestyle the hook. That typically comes to me easiest. And then, once I hear the beat, I kind of figure out the idea of what I want to do for the song off the beat, and then the hook, of course. Once I have that, and then the verses is just, tailoring it to all that. But really simple process, I'd say, just finding the beat, getting the hook, figuring out the concept of the song, because one thing I try to do is I try to make like meaningful music, not just like stupid bullshit that doesn't matter. I don't know if I can cuss on here or not, so. Anyways.
It's too late anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore, right? So definitely try to make good lyrics behind the music or a good concept with the music, and just knocking it out.
Right. Now, who is your ideal musician to collaborate with and why?
Would you mean more like bigger artists or?
Anyone, like the bigger artists or local artists, or maybe
Yeah.
someone in your area, Texas?
Like I said, the people that I've met and some of the people that I know in the underground scene, there's definitely some. I don't know if people would know them if I dropped their names. They're definitely more.
Drop the name. Drop the name.
Yeah, for sure. Well, so a couple people that pop into my head. One is Elijah Kyle, who I do have a song with. Again, he's actually from the East Coast, so some people might know him out there. They should.
Yeah.
He's from the Boston area, so he's somebody I actually have a song with already. But just one of my favorite underground hip hop artists. And there's a lot. It's hard to just kind of name, those guys, but tons of potential people that I would love to work with at some point. And then, like I said, Drake is definitely my favorite artist, I'd say. So that would be my dream collab.
Oh yeah, that'll be
That'd
great.
be pretty amazing.
I love Drake. Yeah.
And then, have you guys heard of Mike Stud?
Mike Stud?
No.
Okay.
No,
He's from Rhode Island initially too, and he kind of blew up. He got bigger. He just changed his name to Mike now, so that's what he's known as now. But he is my inspiration to make music, actually. So I probably should have mentioned him on your previous question, but he was somebody that was like really from the sports scene, and then was from Rhode Island, and I just really like related to his music even before I knew that, and liked it. And he was my inspiration to start making music after I heard his music. So that would definitely be a dream collab as well, to kind of like see it come full circle. But like I said, he's a huge artist at this point. So
yes. Now describe your favorite and least favorite about being a musician.
We'll start with the positive, right? Favorite. I just love making music. Like, it's the best to me. It's like therapy, making music.
Oh yeah.
I hear that a lot, actually.
Yeah, I feel like a lot
true.
of people feel that way.
Therapy for the soul.
Yeah.
To listen
So
and
I'd
to
say
do.
that's probably my favorite part, is just the process of making music, the therapy behind it, and just being able to create something that you're proud of or just enjoy or whatever, and having it forever, really, possibly that. I'd say, yeah, just making it in general is probably what I like the most about it. That's obviously a very general answer, but the thing I like the least is the return on investment, or the return on value.
I think I've heard that a lot too.
Absolutely, right. So, the way I feel about it is I just think music these days is so saturated, right? There's just so many artists trying to come up because everybody can do it, pretty much. And so it's just oversaturated. Yeah, I just think it's so oversaturated. So it's what I don't like about the music scene is that I feel like it's just harder and harder to find quality music and talented music. I guess, with social media, that part can probably does make it easier, but I just feel like, again, it's just so oversaturated that it's hard I just feel like there's so many people that are like trying to just get the fame and trying to blow up that way by going viral and doing stupid stuff. And it doesn't seem like it's too much about the quality of the music. And that's why, like I was saying before, if you go back to the 90s, if you go back to the 2000s, like, to me, the quality of music is just so much better.
Yeah, definitely.
Not production wise, obviously, but like
the thought process,
the content.
It's the whole, it's all because it's all real back, at the beginning of, the genre, when you really think about it. That's like all these artists are new, and and they're putting that writing in, and look, there is so much talent that never got discovered back in the 80s and 90s. That that we might not ever hear. And that's a shame, because
that's the plus to social media, I think, too.
Exactly.
Right. And that's like somebody, for me, if I look back at myself, and if I were making music back then, like I said, I'm not a very outgoing person. So I can't imagine me like selling CDs out of my trunk or something like that. Like, so I'm very grateful that like we have the opportunity we do, where we can do everything digital. You know, I just
Yeah.
love that. But at the same time, the
Oh,
negative
yeah.
to it is how oversaturated that it is now. And
Yeah.
so,
You also have
Uh-huh.
control over, what you're producing as an artist,
yeah.
and have control over your music.
Hmm.
So I mean, look, back in the day, we all know the stories of artists, basically getting swindled because the producers of these big companies that you had to go through in order to make a record,
Hmm.
they had total control over you.
Absolutely.
Now it's the tables have turned, really.
100%. And that's, that's an amazing thing, like you said, about being an independent artist. Like you really can, if you learn the game, you can do it all yourself and
Yeah.
take full control of your investments or the money you make. So I think you see that a lot with, if I kind of feel like labels are almost dead at this point. Like,
Yeah, like
you
nobody
know,
pays attention to that
Yeah.
anymore.
no, not really.
Uh-huh.
And the ones that do, it's usually like, again, those guys that just go viral and like they don't even have that great of music for the most part. They're just popular or do some stupid crap to get themselves on. Like,
Yeah.
you
Right.
know what I mean?
Exactly. Yes, so right. What do you like most about music?
What do I like most about music?
Yes.
Oh man, that's a tough question. There's so much to like about it, right? So I feel like it'd be hard to give a direct answer to that. But I think the thing I like maybe the most about it is how it can like take me back to certain times and certain places.
Okay,
So
yeah.
again, I think that's my attachment with like the 90s and the 2000s is I just go back, or even just certain music where I was having a really good time, is I can like go back to those times, go back
Oh,
to those
yeah.
places, and it's almost like a time machine, you know.
Right.
So I love the feelings that I get from that. So again, just listening to that really good quality music and then being able to go back to that place where, maybe first heard it or was just in a really good spot hearing it. I feel like music can just take me back to better times or when I was having really good times or whatever. But yeah, that's what I'd say.
Yes. Now, what skills have you gained to help you perform effectively as a musician?
Hmm. Um, I'm not sure how much skills I've gained. I don't perform a lot, to be honest. I've actually only performed
Okay.
live once. Now, like I said, I've done
Oh,
like, little shows, little things like that, kind of growing up and, talent
yeah.
shows, things of that nature and, for friends and whatnot. But I've only performed once live. So it's hard to say any skills I've gained if we're just talking performance wise. But as far as
Mm-hmm.
creating music, just being able to like have the process down to where I can literally just go in my basement, find a beat, record right from my house, send it to my
Yeah.
engineer. She produces it and it's done. And then it's up on streaming platforms whenever we
Right.
want. So I think having that process down was something that I've been making music seriously for about 5 years on and off. It's
Mm-hmm.
the biggest lesson that I've learned from making music is when I first started, I was going to a professional studio. I was spending a lot of
Yeah.
money recording for somebody that wasn't even
Oh,
mixing my vocals
oh,
um,
wow.
the way it should have been, or not, maybe not quality wise, or it just wasn't a good fit. And so it,
Yeah.
my beginning music just did not, it just didn't sound the way that I had envisioned it. And
Right.
so the other thing was I was on the clock when I'm recording in the studio. So there's a lot of
Hmm.
pressure in that. And again, you're kind of wasting money. And me, I kind of consider myself a perfectionist. So the biggest
Uh-huh.
lesson I've learned is if you can have a setup at home to where you can record, there's no pressure, there's no clock, man, it's
That's
so
right.
huge because not only do you save money, but you can make the music sound the exact way you want it to sound because you're
Oh,
not
yeah.
under any clock. You can redo it as many
Yeah,
times as you
you can
want.
punch in anytime you
Exactly.
want and when you're feeling it. You get
Exactly.
into that mood, and that's what is so hard to capture. When you're on the clock in a
Yes.
studio, you just can't capture that mood where you could be, watching TV at 11 o'clock at night, and then all of a sudden something comes to your head. You just run over to the other room, go into the
Yeah.
studio, bam, there you go.
That's
And
what
you
I love
have
is like
the best
is like
quality.
now that I have my own setup, like if I'm just writing and I'm feeling I'm in the moment, I can just go and record. As opposed to just like you were saying, if I'm in the studio, I have to be on point and which we all know, there's just sometimes when you're making music, you just don't have it, or you're just not in the mood, So
Okay.
that's, having your own setup is huge. And then again, where you can just go and record whenever you want right away, that's big. But again, just for anybody that might be listening, if you're, a younger artist or less experienced artist, I would just say that's my number one advice to you is figure out how to get your own home recording studio. You can literally get a setup for $500 quality wise. My setup was about $500, and my vocals sound better than they did in a studio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Now, are you working on current tours?
Nah, nothing in the works.
No.
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 My whole. Sorry, what was that?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, I was just saying. My whole focus has been on this album. So, like I said, I've really been focusing on it for about a year. So I really have no set plans after this album drops. So everything's up in the air for me, music-wise, and we're just going with the flow. Gonna see what happens.
Oh, okay, cool. Now, what do you want the audience to take away by listening to your music?
Like I said, my biggest thing when I'm making music is I'm trying to make it with a purpose, and there's meaning behind it. I don't just make music to make music. My biggest thing I want to do is help people with my music. And so I'm always, every song I'm making, there's usually some type of motivation or some type of lesson that I feel like I can make behind it. It's really, I don't think there's I can't remember any song I've made, maybe one or two, but that doesn't have like real meaning behind it. So that's something I always try to focus on, because when I first started making music, I just felt like there wasn't enough people making motivational type of music or enough music to maybe necessarily like try to help people. But that's always been my focus from the get-go, is to try to motivate people or just help people some way I can, any way I can. So yeah.
Oh yes. Well, thank you, Forgotten One, and best wishes on your musical endeavors.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
So listen.
You're welcome.
The album drops midnight tonight.
Let's go.
Forgotten No More. I am looking forward to this because I have your music all up on my Spotify. All over the place. It's littered.
Thank you so much.
All over. So I have like several different groups of types of music I have. So I have like it's in my just the regular liked, of course. It's in my favorites. It's in my hip hop section. Is some that are scattered just in random orders. So I got it all over Spotify, and I can't wait to put this in it.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. Let me know what you think about it when you do get a chance to listen. And thank you, Ron, for having me on your website from the beginning and just showing me.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Look, when I talked to Michelle a little more than a year ago, and we started talking about doing a show, and because we're both into a lot of the same types of things. It may vary and, the genres and stuff like that here and there. But for the most part, we had the same ideas. We both wanted to help, local artists, and by local, it means all over the world, because we're literally seen everywhere.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like so many countries, it would make your head spin.
Oh yes,
like Chakra right now joining us. Thank you for being here, Chakra.
What up?
Chakra, I believe you're from I believe it's the Philippines.
He's from the Philippines.
So
Philippines, checking in. What up, Chakra?
We have people from all over. So there are people watching. Oh, it's Seattle. So, it's Nizam.
Nizam. Okay.
Nizam is from Philippines. That's what it is. Nizam. Sorry.
I'm thinking of Nizam.
Yeah, I was too.
You can't find
Hey, Seattle.
Come on.
I was close. Seattle, Philippines.
Yeah, close.
But no, yeah, we love to do this for local artists because we want to give them the exposure. That's why we do a music segment every show. It's the last one
Yes.
we do, and we
Right.
feature new music from whoever, and then
Right.
Love
most
it.
of the time it's artists that we don't even know, and we listen to it
Yes.
and get it out there.
Yeah, that's what
So
they need, you know. So that's super important.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. Like
Exposure, yeah.
I've had songs featured that literally I was like the fifth person to like it.
Right.
So so that's when I know I'm doing my job, you know.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
so once again, Forgotten No More by this guy right here, Forgotten One. The
Yeah,
album drops at
okay.
midnight, so you need to check it
Yeah.
out.
It'll be out everywhere,
throwing
guys.
we've been throwing up the information throughout this whole interview. So give us the information from your mouth, so that way they can hear you say it.
Absolutely. Well,
Yeah,
like you said, it'll be dropping tonight at midnight, guys. So definitely, if you get a
yeah.
chance, give it a listen. Whatever streaming platform you use, it should be on there. Just type in "Forgotten One" and then "Forgotten No More" is the album. And actually, right now, I'm doing a pretty big prize giveaway. So I'm doing a $300 cash giveaway, as well as a skateboard deck, and then also a
Ooh.
T-shirt. So if anybody
Okay.
wants to get in that still, there's a good chance. There's not too many people that have done it, so you actually got a good chance at getting some prizes. All you have to do is pre-save the album on Spotify or pre-order it on iTunes.
There we
And if you
go.
don't have either one of those, you can text me. I'll shoot my number here somehow if I can, or maybe Ron if you can drop it. And just tell me what streaming service you use. Then I'll enter you into the contest as well. So I'm
Nice.
doing that, and I'll be giving away the prizes tomorrow. So definitely jump on board if you can. But apart from that, like I said, the album will be out tonight. It's an album that's been in the works, like I was saying, for over a year. Something I'm very proud of. There's a good chance it's going to chart on iTunes. We've already been in the spotlight for pop pre-orders, so I can't thank people enough like that already went and helped us
That's
out.
so awesome.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
we hit up everybody. Like I texted everybody, people I haven't spoken to in like 20 years. Like, yo, pre-order this album for me real quick.
That's
But
awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna jump on right after the show, and I'm gonna get to that.
yes,
Um,
sir.
Look, if you're out there watching, and I know you are because I see the viewers. I see viewers out there.
Right.
Chakra, go to facebook.com, Forgotten One JSF.
Yep.
Get on there, follow him, get all the information. You can go to Drum.io, Forgotten One. It's that easy. It's that easy.
Yep.
Go to SoundCloud. Just type in,
Yep. All my socials are
Forgotten One.
Forgotten One JSF. JSF is my initials. So just Forgotten One JSF.
Yes.
all
Get
one
on
word.
this.
Yeah.
Support local. Maybe even he's in Minnesota. Now you were in Texas. I put that. You were. It
Right.
used to be in Texas.
Yeah, we
right?
just moved to Minnesota, and obviously
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
from
just
Rhode
You
Island.
threw me a curveball. Threw me a
Okay.
curveball.
Yeah.
I put Texas rapper, blah blah blah, the whole bit, and I'm in Minnesota. It's like, oh damn it,
Yeah. Too late.
Where are
Right?
you originally from?
Like I said, Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Oh, Rhode Island. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
His
Rhode Island.
brother-
Oh, I see.
His brother plays Melee at my gaming events. Well,
Yep.
he used to. I don't. Where's Kyle?
He's in Boston now.
He's in Boston now, so he's still in the area. So I'm hoping maybe I'll see him sometime soon. You
Yeah,
know.
possibly.
Because
Oh,
Melee
okay.
players can't stay away from the game long. They can't.
True.
It's
He's got a girl
physically
now, so
impossible.
maybe she'll keep him away, but maybe
Yeah.
he'll still play.
Look, it has been a pleasure. I want you to stick around
Same.
for the animal news
Yeah.
because that's what we're going to go into right now. But we'll
Let's
be
do it.
posting this up all show long. This was so awesome. This was so
Thank
awesome.
you guys
So
so
let's-
much.
So Michelle, let's go into animal news right now. What do you got for us? I
Animal
cannot
news.
wait. It's always interesting.
Yes, now this is a kitten with rare mutation born with two heads. Now, a kitten
Oh
with a
man.
rare genetic mutation was born with two heads in Arkansas and named, get this, Harvey by his owner, a nod to the Batman villain Two-Face, according
Oh,
to local
Christ.
reports. Oh, so creative. Now, the feline anomaly was spotted by Ariel Contreras when he noticed his cat began to give birth. He told a local television station, I went to do laundry. I'd seen my cat like meowing, and then all of a sudden, babies started to come out, and I started yelling for my husband. Contreras told KYTV on Friday. Now, this is the second one. So, whenever he came out, my husband said, honey, it has two heads. And I went, no way. The Harrison, Arkansas woman reportedly said, Contreras named the newborn cat Harvey, as I said, and after fictional Batman character Harvey Dent,
Yep.
and who turned into the supervillain Two-Face, according to the report. Now, a cat born with two distinctive faces is known as a Janus cat, and the condition is caused by excess protein production
Oh,
in the womb. Doctors told the station it has one of everything except for an extra skull. Now, Dr. Tim Addis, a vet with Alley Cat Rescue, told the station researchers are only aware of the existence of a handful of Janus cats. Now, most of them have died soon after being born, but however, one Massachusetts Janus cat born in 1999 survived for 15
oh,
years,
wow.
according to the Guinness Book of World Records. Now, there was one that made it to 12 years and one that made it 15 years. So I'm really praying this one makes it that long, and we will do whatever it takes, Contreras reportedly said. And they seem to be operating together. You can feed them either mouth,
That's crazy.
and it takes
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
nourishment through either mouth, and it really different, Dr. Tim Addis reportedly said. And that is animal news.
All right. There we go. See how these stories, like you, I never know what they're going to be about. I never
Yeah,
Yeah,
know.
you
clearly.
never know.
And we've
And I'll
had
be
some
posting
great
pictures
ones.
on my
Yeah,
We,
I want to see it.
like that is crazy, but that is such a cool name for the cat.
That's a
Harvey.
Oh
perfect
yeah,
name.
that is
It's so
cool.
great. It was genius. It was genius.
Yeah.
Like so that was animal news, and again, forgotten one here. His new
Do you have
album
any pets,
drops.
forgotten ones?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Oh, what do you have?
I don't even know what kind of cat it is, to be honest. We got her off.
Okay.
My wife actually saved her. So
Oh my God! See,
Wow.
that's why we do
some more animal
animals
news
all the
for you.
time.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
we do this.
Yeah,
That's why we do that. Yeah.
for sure.
Oh my God! So your new album drops at midnight. Everybody's gonna go and check it out. You know,
Drops.
um,
Drop,
Forgotten
drop.
No More by Forgotten One.
Yes.
Gotta check it out. We've been showing all the information. You know, go to Spotify, go to all these, SoundCloud, and it
Yep.
is Forgotten One JSF.
Correct.
That's all you need to do. So
That's it.
download them, purchase the album, whatever you got to do it and support, local artists.
Much appreciated.
Look, thank you for being here.
Yes, thank
It
you.
was
thank you, guys.
a pleasure.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for being here.
It was
Great to
awesome,
see
guys.
you.
Thank you for having me.
And let us know how well it's doing. so that way we can get the word out there. Get the
Of
word.
course, of course.
That's what we're here for.
Appreciate it.
Yes, that's what we're
Absolutely.
here for.
Thank you so
Yes, love it.
much,
Thank
Forgotten One.
you.
I'm
Nice
glad
to
you were
meet
here
you.
Yes, sir.
today, and we'll see you soon.
All right,
Nice
sounds good.
to
Thank you
meet
guys for having me.
you.
Peace. Forgotten no more. Let's go.
That was absolutely fantastic.
That was,
Always
yeah.
always great to talk to new artists, and I've been
Oh, yeah.
dealing with him for quite a while now.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it's like several years. It's been a long
Oh.
time. So I've seen, from the beginnings basically to now, and
Mm-hmm.
you know and I gotta say, um I am gonna feature one of his songs on Song Check tonight.
Okay.
I am going to, because I liked it. I think it was a great song, and
Okay.
so and it's new for most of the people out there.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I say most because some of them are watching that may be his fans. So they might have heard that he was going to be on the show, tuned in, but there's several people watching the show right now. So that's awesome. That's awesome.
Hey, everyone.
So, and of course, Chakra's out there like usual. Um, so look, we've got still a lot to go. Um, we've already done the interview with special guest Forgotten One. We've already done animal news. So that means we must be at movie news right now.
That's right.
Now, movie news. We were talking about Batman with villains. Well, guess what? Joker 2.
Mm-hmm.
Joker 2 just signed on Brendan Gleeson from the Harry Potter movies.
Oh.
He is joining Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga. Yes, Lady Gaga as cast members of the Joker 2 movie.
Wow. Lady Gaga.
That's some star power right there, right?
Yeah, you
So,
got it.
and Lady Gaga has actually got a very skilled acting career coming. Yeah, like she's doing all right.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
she does
She's
all
been in
right.
some things already. Yeah.
When you put on these big elaborate shows,
Right.
like performing is part of her DNA.
Oh, yes.
So it doesn't surprise me that she can be a great actress. Does not surprise me. So Joker 2 coming. Um, remember, not so long ago, maybe a few months back, we mentioned Winnie the Pooh,
Oh, yes. As a
Blood
horror.
and Honey as a horror movie.
Yeah, I remember
Well,
that.
this is really picking up steam.
Really?
And a trailer came out, and I watched
Mm-hmm.
this said trailer,
Oh,
and it is
yeah.
a slasher movie,
Ooh.
and it looks like it's going to be a pretty decent slasher movie. So the premise of the story is Christopher Robin basically goes away to college and basically abandons Winnie the Pooh and Piglet,
Ooh.
and they
Oh,
become
Piglet. Look,
hungry,
Piglet.
starving, and they
Oh,
become
no.
killers to get their
Oh,
food, I
my
guess.
gosh.
So,
I will
it.
never look at Winnie Pooh the same
Oh
again.
no, no, you won't. No, you
Just
won't.
listening to it, I don't want to watch the movie. I'm good.
So
I love the
Craig
innocence.
Craig David Donsett stars
Oh,
as Winnie the Pooh,
yeah.
and also stars May Kelly, Amber Doig Thorne, and Natasha Tosini. Hopefully, I
Ooh.
said all those names correctly.
You didn't butcher it.
But they all go to this place, the woods, and they stay at this house. Has a pool, and then stuff happens.
Yeah.
Slasher stuff happens. So, so Winnie the
Oh.
Pooh and Blood and Honey. They're saying this movie should hit theaters early 2023.
Really?
2023. And of course, Star Wars
Oh, Star
is
Wars.
in the news. Yeah. So not a new movie or anything, but the Han Solo original DL-44 heavy blaster pistol. The
Yeah.
prop. It sold for $1,057,500 in an auction at Rock Island Austin Company. It's one of
Really?
3 that survived from the filming
Oh,
of the original movie.
of the original movie.
The
Okay.
original movie. So Han Solo's pistol, his blaster pistol.
Oh, yeah.
So it sold for over $1 million. It was said to be going for somewhere between 300 to 500,000, and it sold for over $1 million. Did not say who bought it, but
Yeah.
it's got to be somebody that's pretty well off to drop $1 million on that.
Yeah, I would say.
So that is movie news. Movie news. So, if you are just joining us, you will have to watch the show from the beginning, because you missed the Forgotten One joining us, and to promote his new album, Forgotten No More. You can find it on Spotify, SoundCloud, all of the music streaming services. Just go to Forgotten One JSF, and you can pick it up. Get the album. It drops at midnight tonight. Midnight tonight. But if you're watching this on a replay on YouTube, then it's already dropped. It's dropped. So you are watching us on YouTube at Rhode Island Broadcasting, Facebook at RI Broadcasting, Twitch at RI_broadcasting, or Twitter broadcasting RI. Thank you for joining us. There's been people watching the show as always, including Chakra, and so feel free, post some comments, be part of the show, be part of it.
Yeah.
So,
I love that.
woo! It has been an episode so far, but we still have tons more. What do we have?
Yes.
Well, look, if you know the show, you know that we have TV updates.
That's
that
right.
we have celebrity birthdays.
Yep.
One of the newer segments, What's Happening.
Mm-hmm.
And we have had What's Happening in Seattle. We have done that. Chakra.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's
So,
right.
We have some sports news today. And, of course, our new music at the end of the show. We have that segment where we give 3 songs, and you should give 3 songs as well. But we also have the top 5. However, this is a special top 5 because it's our anniversary, our 1-year anniversary of the show.
That's right.
And it's the top 5 animal fun facts.
Yes.
And I know one is going to be there.
Yeah.
It's going to be there. And I cannot wait for this list because it'll bring back so many memories, and there's so many great fun facts about animals. But there's one that you don't want to miss. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. But first, we have news break, and you've got a couple of news stories for us.
Yes, I have a couple of news stories. Now, this news story is about gluing hands to art masterpieces, the latest climate protest stunt spreading in Europe. Now, speed is the rule for a new and peculiar way of demanding institutions' actions against climate change that has emerged in Europe this season. The activists generally young and committed to save the world. Now they spread super glue on their hands, then stick them to a work of art, hoping that security or police don't arrive before the glue dries. Now their targets have been important masterpieces in some of the world's best known museums. Now, that according to the protesters, are meaningful to the cause of bringing attention to the climate crisis. The message is direct. Their countries should not be approving any new gas and oil leases. And it's just stop oil. The spate of stunts evolving, famous, just galleries have started Great Britain, where members of the activist coalition just stop oil glued themselves to the painting by hearts. It's by Horatio McCulloch at the Kensington Grove Art Gallery and Museum in Glasgow, Scotland, in late June. Their targets have been important masterpieces, and some of the world's best known museums that's according to the protests are meaningful for their cause of bringing attention to climate crisis. Now, my comments on that, it takes a lot for me, to irritate me. Now, this news break story is the epitome of disrespectful to historic artwork and defacing artwork. There are creative protests to get your point across. And that is news break. That one.
Nice. That's very interesting. It's like we do so much. We bring all this
Right.
information, and there's stuff everywhere. And now this
Mhm.
was what, UK? Is that what this was?
It's like all over. I think Scotland also, and in Europe, all over Europe. Yeah, all
Okay.
over Europe.
Oh, okay. So there we go. Now
Yeah.
is there another story?
Yes, there's another story, and this story is a woman who fears Michael Jackson has explained how the phobia started. Now, the woman who went viral for showcasing her real-time experience of a Michael Jackson phobia has opened up about how to and conventional phobia began. In the video, it went viral, and her name is Ruby Marriott. She was seen at a bar in, I believe it was in Napa, while on holiday, visibly distressed by a Michael Jackson impersonator
Hmm.
performing behind her. Now, the video captions reads, "Our first night in Napa took a turn for the worse," alongside with um, a text saying, "My sister has a phobia of Michael Jackson." 18-year-old Ruby is seen in the video looking extremely uncomfortable as a man dressed in a red jacket and black trousers shows off some Jackson-esque dance moves to the sound of Thriller. The 18-year-old's encounter with the Michael Jackson impersonator in Aya, Napa has resulted in going viral online.
Hmm.
I have genuine fear of MJ. It all started when I was 5 years old, and her cousin showed me a creepy edited videos of him that people in conspiracy theories that he's alive. And that is news story.
Why does that not surprise me? You
I mean,
know,
what? I
when
mean, I don't think Michael Jackson was scary at all. No, I don't think that's not at all. My personal, I didn't
when
say
have
that.
you
John said it.
when have you ever heard of a celebrity that has passed away that was not still alive? You know,
Uh-huh.
Elvis. You know,
Right. Oh yes. Tupac.
there's a long list of them.
Yeah. Oh yes.
You know, I mean, no, he is not still alive. I'm sorry to tell you. Sorry to
Yes.
tell you.
And there's nothing to be scared about him.
Look,
Impersonator, really?
look,
But
you
I
know,
really believe she did that for attention to get views and
most
viral, make it
likely,
viral.
most likely, you know, that's what most people do these days. You know, they don't want to work for it. You know, like
Right.
we want to go viral, but we're working for
Yes,
it. You know, so it'd be
exactly.
nice if all of you out there share the episode, and you know, let people see the show. Like there's a lot to offer on this show. A lot to
A
offer. And
lot
and it is our
informative.
1 year anniversary today. Today.
Yes,
Today.
today. I can't believe
One
how
year.
fast
One
time
year.
flies.
1 year.
One
And we are about to, you know, get reached a plateau on YouTube, and so that helps. So
that
get
helps
on
a lot.
YouTube at Rhode Island Broadcasting, you know,
Yeah.
follow, like, subscribe, do all that stuff on all these social medias. It helps us. It helps.
Oh
You know,
yes.
we're not asking, to, you know, move us globally, but if every viewer shares, boom, there we go. There we go. That would help. It all helps. Every little bit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So that is a news break with two great stories. Um, you know, hey, anytime Michael Jackson's in a story, that's got to do wonders, right? It's got to
Oh
do wonders.
yeah, definitely.
So, some TV updates now. TV
Mhm.
updates. And like I said, you know, with the fall season upon us, these this news is like a lot all at once because we get all these fall previews. Um,
Oh yeah.
so now, not counting the things that I told you that was already going, um, you know, like some of the new shows that are going to be debuting. We got a lineup of stuff that's going to be coming back as well as some new stuff. Um, American Gigolo on Showtime.
Really?
Yep, they got a
Hmm.
series now. That
Interesting.
will start Sunday, September 11th.
Oh wow.
So, um, I don't know how good it's going to be, but you know, it the movie was okay. It was Richard Gere, I believe. Um,
Mhm.
Monday, September 12th, War of the Worlds returns. That's season 3, if I'm not mistaken, on Epics. Um, Now I'm not going to give you like some bad shows. I'm going to give you shows that I've seen and pretty confident that people will like them if you haven't seen them already. Um, Monday, September 19th, The Neighborhood. I think that show is
Oh,
hilarious. I think it's the best comedy on TV.
well.
Cedric the Entertainer is just spectacular. That is on CBS. Wednesday, September 21st is going to be filled. That's a full day. Um, First, Survivor returns on that day.
Mm.
CBS. I'm going to be watching that as absolutely. The Amazing Race also returns on that day.
Wow.
And here's where it gets a little sticky because at the same time as Amazing Race, Big Sky comes
Uh-huh.
back. It returns. That is one of the best shows on TV. That is a must
Wow.
see. So I will not be watching The Amazing Race this season. I will be
Yeah.
watching Big Sky.
Uh-huh.
Also returning is Chicago Fire, PD, and Med. I only watched Chicago Fire of the three, um, but I will have to watch the replay
Oh
because
yeah.
Survivor will be a 2 hour episode. But after that, Chicago Fire gets my attention for the rest of the season. I
Right.
love that show. And it returns. Could be for the final season. I'm not sure. Um,
Uh-huh.
I hope not, but if it is, Thursday, September 22nd, Law and Order. All of them come back on that day. Um, there's a lot of people that watch all the Law and Orders.
Oh
I
yeah.
particularly like the SVU, um,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, people watch all of them. Sunday, September 25th, The Rookie comes back on ABC for another season. He is no longer a rookie, though. They will have
Oh,
other rookies that
awesome.
will be on the show. Tuesday, September 27th, I'm really excited about this one. La Brea returns for NBC. La Brea. That was a pretty
Right.
cool show. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Basically, there was an earthquake. People sank into a hole and they came out into another time way back
Interesting.
when. Really cool show. So I suggest people go and check out season one and then watch season two.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what else is there? There is Thursday, September 29th. So Help Me Todd, brand new show for CBS. This looks like it's going to be pretty funny.
Uh-huh.
Um, I saw a lot of the previews. Basically, it's a guy that loses his job and now he's working for his mom.
Oh wow.
Looks pretty good though. Hell's Kitchen returns on Fox for another season. Look, I love Chef Ramsay, and when he gets so
Oh
aggravated with these chefs that's supposed to
yeah. I
know
love
how to
them
cook,
too.
and they
Yeah.
can't cook risotto. So,
And a
you
plug
know,
for his restaurant. He has a great restaurant.
oh my God,
Oh, I've been there. The food is
like he's a great
awesome.
chef. He's a great chef.
You got to
Like
go see.
I would love to
Uh-huh.
go see. I would love to go to his restaurant. And
Yeah.
on Netflix, Empress also debuts that day. So, and then one more Friday, October 14th. I could not forget about Whose Line Is It Anyway? The improv
Oh,
show. I love that
that's a great
show.
show.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, those guys. They're all funny. All the people that they
they
get on that
are.
show,
Yeah.
Colin and Ryan, oh my God, they're a riot. They're a riot. Um, so,
Mm-hmm.
so that is what's coming down the pipe. Of course, um, I'm going to be watching tomorrow Lord of the Rings. You
Awesome.
know, I'm going to be watching that new series. Um, yeah, that's what's coming. That's what's coming. And there's more going to be coming down the pipeline. We'll have more for you next week, of
There'll be
course.
more.
Um, but that is TV updates. It was just about, you know, fall premieres. Fall premieres. And now,
Oh, now.
now, the top five animal
Five.
fun facts
Animal
from
fun
year
fact.
one of Pop Ascension. Year one.
Yes.
We got to get
From
this
year one.
more this fun facts back in the fold.
Yeah.
But let's do the top 5.
Yes, the top 5. Now, when I get some more information on them, we could do it again. Now,
Absolutely.
the top 5 animal fun facts. Number 5, remember the binturong or bear cat. He's neither a
Oh
bear
yeah.
cat nor a cat, right? Now,
Right.
but a shy member of the civet family, Civet family, that lives in the rainforest of Southeast Asia. The bear cats own they own their smell of popcorn. They smell like popcorn,
Yes, I
like a
remember that.
scent to a chemical compound found in their urine that also happens to be the major aroma compound. And sometimes they smell like toasted bread and cooked rice.
Wow.
And number 4 is the African bullfrogs. And remember, Jeremiah was a bullfrog. He was
That's
singing
right.
on that episode,
That's right.
and he buried deep in the soil and covered themselves with a cocoon made of layers of dead skin, because to prevent water loss during the dry season. Number 3
Wait a minute.
is
Before you go any further. Before you go any Jeremiah was a bullfrog. He was a good friend of mine. All right, now we can go on. I
Yes,
had to.
and
I had
number
to.
3, I know you couldn't resist. The sloth, it takes 30 days to digest a
Yes.
leaf. The
Yes.
sloths have the lowest metabolic rate of any mammal, which means that it takes them a long time to digest anything. They have an incredibly large and permanently full four-chambered stomach, which can account for up to 30% of their body mass. Remember, you said if they eat McDonald's, it's probably even longer.
It would take them 50 years.
Oh, yeah, to digest that, right?
Oh my
And
god.
number 2 is the pistol shrimp.
Oh
The
my god. Yes.
snap of the species of a pistol shrimp called Cynolophius pink
Yep.
floydi, named after something else that is also found in a very cool Pink Floyd band, as some may not even know that's from a band, can reach 210 decibels. That is louder than an actual gunshot,
That is
from
crazy.
100 to 40 to 175 decibels.
I said it was crazy back then, and it's still crazy.
It's still crazy.
but but
Can't
we
get
know
over
what
that.
number 1 is.
Now, the number 1 top animal fun fact is, drum roll, please, is the koala. The
That's right. It
koala.
is. That's right.
The male koala has a large, prolonged the genital, and the female koala has 3 genitals and 2 uteruses. Koalas, like all marsupials, have a single opening at the bottom of their body called a cloaca. And that is the top 5 animal fun facts
At the cloaca,
of
cloaca
this
cabana.
year.
Like,
Yeah,
really, like the koala is like the best animal on the planet. It's really the best animal. Like that.
they're adorable. They're so cute.
Look, what do you remember? What episode it was?
Okay. I believe, I'm not gonna say. I think I want to say 11, but I believe it was 11. But
I thought it was. But
yeah, I
look,
think it
go
was
back
11.
and watch that Animal Fun Facts
Yeah.
over and over again because it was the best. Like we had a blast with that one.
Oh
And
my
we
gosh.
mentioned it several times later,
Yes,
you
you
know,
sure did.
in many
You can
episodes,
believe it.
many episodes after that.
And all the
So,
jokes that was rolling in, they were funny,
oh
but
yeah. Oh my God. Oh my
that
God.
was
The koala,
something. The koala, they're so cute.
my heroes. All right, so we move along. We now have what's happening.
Oh,
So
what's
um,
happening?
that means that we're going to be telling you things that are going on around the world, and
Yeah.
they just may be in your neighborhood.
Oh,
Maybe,
yes.
maybe. Now we've
Listen
given
up.
Seattle. I believe a couple of weeks ago it was some rum festival,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
but here's what we got this time. Um, First of all, in New York
Mm-hmm.
City, at the Majestic Theater, Phantom of the Opera. Not the opera,
Ooh,
Phantom of the Opera.
the opera, yes.
All September
Great
long
play.
except Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Just not performing on Tuesdays. They do need
Mm-hmm.
a day off.
Right.
All right, so September 9th through 11th, and I may butcher this name, the
Mm-hmm.
Ibiza Tattoo Convention
Mm.
in Barcelona at the Palacio de Congresos de Ibiza. How's that for my Spanish?
Okay. All
Palacio
right.
de Congresos de Ibiza in Barcelona,
Mm.
the Ibiza Tattoo Convention. September 10th. This one is interesting. Beer Run at
Oh,
Cinderland's Warehouse in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. A beer run.
wow.
So you get to run for beer. So it's a brewery. Cinderland's Warehouse is a brewery,
Mm-hmm.
and you get to do a little run for for beer. Okay, September 16th, Room Full of Blues at the Infinity
Wow.
Hall in Hartford, Connecticut. Hartford, Connecticut. Room Full of Blues.
Yeah.
So good band to check out. If you like blues, then you would like that. September 22nd, the Raleigh Pancakes and Booze Art Show. Pancakes and
Wow.
Booze Art Show.
Pancakes and booze art show.
Right, you get
Wow.
pancakes and booze while enjoying
Mm.
art. It's at the Lincoln
Don't
Theater
glue
in
yourself to the art.
and that's in Raleigh, North Carolina. North
Wow.
Carolina. And September 24th, the Donut Fest in Kansas City, Missouri at Rochester
Oh,
Brewing and Roasting Company. So Donut Fest, Kansas City. Donut Fest.
interesting.
So, and it's
Donut
at a
fest.
brewing and roasting company.
Yeah. Hmm.
So there you go.
There you
That is
go.
what's going on. If you
What's
want your
happening?
city to be mentioned, just let us know, and we will be more than happy to run some, ev- run through some events at those cities that you mentioned. So, or if you're going on vacation like next month, like October, November, and you need to know what's going on in a certain city, let us know. We'll let you know what to go to.
Yeah.
So, I posted a question a couple of times now on the ticker there. What was your favorite part of the summer? So, just curiosity. I've been throwing that up there. Different questions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Michelle, you have a favorite part of the summer so far?
Oh, yeah. I have a trip planning coming up. So I'll be posting that. That's going to be my favorite part of the summer.
You
I
like to
just
do some
love being near water. I just love just the fresh sea air and just enjoying the sun, getting that
Yes.
vitamin D.
Yes. Be careful
So,
going in the ocean, though. You know, great white sharks. Just saying.
oh, that doesn't fear me. I don't swim in the ocean anyway. I'll get
Ah,
wet and splash in the shallow ends I love, but the pool is
okay.
cool
Wait.
for
In
me.
the shallows?
The
Isn't that a shark
shallows of
movie?
the
Isn't that a shark movie? In the shallows. So, yeah, just figured that, I know you like going on vacations and stuff like that. And,
Yeah. What's your favorite
um,
part of the summer?
well, my favorite part of the summer this year, probably was 4th of July. You
Oh,
know,
awesome.
that actually might have been the last time I've actually had the little fire pit going in my yard. Um,
Nice.
with
Yeah.
some brews and some fireworks going on, and had a couple of friends over, you know,
Nice.
to enjoy those
Yeah.
brews.
Remember that.
Played some horseshoes. You know, that was fun. That was fun. That was probably the best part of the summer. I think
Oh,
was probably
yeah.
that day. Um, yeah. So it is time for sports news. Sports
Oh,
news.
yes. Sports news. Now, Serena Williams' U.S. Open run continues with thrilling second round win versus number two, Annette
Yeah.
Contrariet.
Yep.
And Serena Williams running the 2022 U.S. Open will continue into the third round in a hard fought match. Williams defeated the number two seed Annette Contrariet at 7-6, 2-6, and 6-2. Coming into the tournament, there were some questions about how were the 40-year-old Williams could have moved on the court. After going toe-to-toe with the 26-year-old Contaviet, and coming out on top, those questions have been answered. Empathetically, Serena Williams' expected retirement was put on hold again after the 23rd time major champion pulled off a 7-6. It was a 2-6 and 6-2 upset of number two seed Annette Coulthard in the second round of the U.S. Open on Wednesday night at Arthur Ashe Stadium. Now, Williams 40 announced her plans to evolve from tennis in a first person essay in Vogue earlier this month. Now, she is her desire to grow her family. Since her reveal, she has received countless tributes and ovations, and her matches have become must see events. Now, Williams say, well, I'm a pretty good player, said on the court after Williams' match. This is what I do best. I love a challenge. Congratulations, Serena Williams. And that is
Yeah.
sports news.
She's on that Mount Rushmore of tennis for sure.
Oh,
You know,
yes, yes. She
everybody
was
was
taught
there
well,
seeing her. Like Tiger was
both of them.
there. There was
Oh,
Spike Lee was
yes.
there. There was
Celebrities came out.
so many.
Oh, yes. So many
So
came out to support her. And
so
her and her sister was taught well. Yeah, by the dad. Mm-hmm.
yep. So enjoy this while it lasts because it's almost coming to an
Yes.
end. Um.
Oh,
So okay. So if you're just joining us, you're a little late.
yeah.
But we've had a lot on this show already. It is our
Oh,
one
yes.
year
Tax
anniversary.
show.
Um, so we had a special guest today. Forgotten One, and he dropped his new album, Forgotten No More, which actually drops at midnight tonight. So you
Oh,
can
yeah.
just go to any like Spotify or streaming service and just look up Forgotten One JSF, and you
Mm-hmm.
will you will find it. There's his Facebook right there.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it is the same for all the streaming services that he's on. So look it up on SoundCloud, Spotify, all of those services. Um, we also had some movie news with the Joker. So you might have to go back and play the show over if you just joined
Oh,
us.
yeah. You can always play back.
That's right. So you can listen to our podcast on Anchor,
Yeah.
Spotify, Google, Amazon, Red Circle, TuneIn. All of those have us on it. So you just go, Rhode Island Broadcasting. Oh, there's Pop Ascension right there. Boom. There you go and listen to the show.
Yeah.
You can also get us on Discord. Yes, Discord.
Discord.
Right
Yes.
there. I'm not going to read off the link. You're going to have to look at it because I don't know why Discord does it this way, but
Yeah. Hmm.
makes no sense.
Hmm.
So, you can find us on Facebook. Michelle Pop Ascension. She posts all of these things that she talks about on the show on there
Oh,
with
yeah.
pictures and everything. You will not want to miss that, especially when we talk about Harvey the cat.
Yeah.
You will be able to see pictures of Harvey the
I
cat
see Harvey,
on there. So
the
don't miss
two-headed
out
cat.
on that.
Yeah.
Follow,
Mm-hmm.
follow, follow, and don't miss a thing. Speaking of followers, we are at 1,099 followers on Rhode Island Broadcasting YouTube.
Awesome.
So get on there, be the 1100th as our quest to get to 2,000
Mm-hmm.
continues. So subscribe on YouTube. We are almost there, Michelle. We are almost there.
Yes.
So
We're almost there. Moving along.
yes, so we've got still to come new music in our song check. But first, it's
But
time
first,
for
four.
celebrity
Celebrity
birthdays.
birthdays. Yeah, celebrity birthdays. Actress and singer who became known for starring as Rocky Blue on Disney's Shake It Up. That was one of my favorite, really. And her second single, Watch Me, hit number 9 on the USA Top Heat Seekers chart in 2011. She starred as Casey Cooper on Disney's Casey Undercover, and in 2019, she began starring as the character Rue on the HBO series Euphoria, and the role earned her an Emmy Award in 2020. TV actress Zendaya is 26. In 2011, representing the Korean motorsport team, this Spanish Formula One driver placed first at the Formula Renault 2.0 Northern European Cup. 3 years later, racing for Francis Droyat, Associ's motorsport team, he became the champion of the Formula Renault 3.5 series In 2019, he signed with McLaren in 2020. He signed with Ferrari for the 2021 season. Race car driver Carlos Sainz, Sainz. I probably butchered the last name. Sainz is 28. Latin pop singer who has sold more than 100 million records over the course of her career. She has released many number one hits, including Don't Wanna Lose You. Pop singer Gloria Estefan is 65. Formed the disco in psychedelic rock band The Bee Gees with his brother Robin and Maurice. The group released such hits as Staying Alive and How Deep Is Your Love. Rock singer Barry Gibb is 76 today. Now gained fame as the rhythm guitarist for the metal band Motionless in White, and in 2009 and played on their 2019 album Creatures, as well as 2012's famous guitarist Ricky Ora. He is 34. Singer, songwriter, and guitarist with the pop punk and Fall Out Boy. He has also worked with The Damned Things, a heavy metal supergroup guitarist. Joe Trockman is 38. Award-winning comedian who became known for her role as phone operator Ernestine on Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. In 2004, she appeared in iHeart Huckleberries in 2015. She began starring as Frankie in the Netflix series Grace and Frankie. TV actress Lily Tomlin is 83.
Wow.
Yes. Pop singer and composer who was discovered online by Grammy Award-winning producer Jim Johnson. The release, his debut single was Little Dancer in April of 2014. Pop singer Leroy Shantes is 31. Actress and comedian notable for her role as Bex Mitch Chun, Disney Channel's Andy Mack. She has been seen in sketch comedy videos on Funny or Die, been a guest at on Parks and Recreation, Pete Holmes' show, The Suburgatory. TV actress Leland Bowden is 37. And that is celebrity birthdays.
Woo! Lots of music talent there today. Wow.
A lot of jam-packed stuff. Wow.
Oh, this is a tough
It's
one.
tough. I knew it would be tough. Yeah, because I looked at that list. I said, this is a tough choice to choose.
There's three that really stand out with their careers.
Yeah.
And I have to mention Lily Tomlin, Andy Gibb, and Gloria Estefan.
Oh, yes.
And I'll tell you,
they're legends. Yeah.
Zendaya, who is so young, but she is so talented.
Very
She's
talented.
got a huge career ahead of her.
She took off. Oh, yes.
Huge career.
Huge.
Yes. I can see in the future her winning this. But wow, that's tough. That's tough.
It's tough, right?
Oh my god. You know what though? I'm gonna go with Gloria Estefan. And the reason
Okay.
why, because the comeback from that accident that she had with
Mhm.
the tour bus accident, the
Right.
comeback from that
Yeah.
was incredible.
Oh,
And
that's
she is
incredible.
like, look, she's so
Oh,
talented,
yes.
and
And of
deserves
course, they're
every
all
moment.
talented.
Yes, of
This is
course.
Ron's choice.
But
Yeah.
if I choose a winner out of all of this, it's got to be Gloria Estefan. It's got to be.
Okay. Yes.
That's my winner for this week. So
That's the
so there you
winner.
go, Gloria.
Ron.
And because we had the top 5 of animal fun facts, and I think I just lost my video.
Oh, yeah. Just see a
Can you
R
still hear me?
there. I can hear you.
Yeah. All right. So I just lost my video somehow. Let me check out why I lost my video. Give me 1 second. I am trying to fix it. But so the koala bear also gets its second win because
Oh, yeah.
because we did a top 5. So
Right.
koala actually
Yeah.
gets 2 wins for the fun fact.
Mhm.
I look at it and I'm back. There we
There
go.
you go.
There we
You're
go.
back. Maybe you hit a
Apparently
button.
I unplugged. No, I actually
Oh.
unplugged the camera for some stupid reason. I think I might
Oh.
have hit it with my waving arms, and so Gloria
Yeah.
Stefan and of course
The
the koala,
koala.
another win. So so that leaves us with just music segments to go.
Yeah.
So new music. These are the albums that stood out to me that released
Mhm.
either this week or or about to release. So of course
Right.
I'm not going to forget about Forgotten One, whose
Mhm.
album
Okay.
whose released at midnight tonight. So
Yeah.
September
Midnight.
2nd, this is available. Forgotten No More. Check it out. At least give it a listen. See if you like it,
Yeah.
and then buy it
Check it
because I know
out.
you'll like it.
Mhm.
DJ Khalid, God Did, new album. And Nicki
Wow.
Minaj, Queen Radio Volume 1.
Mhm.
That's what stood out to me.
Yeah.
That's it. So so that was what's new out there that stood out. There's
What's
lots of
new?
albums. So
What's new
look,
and
I mean,
popping?
I could be here till Christmas reading off all the new albums that just came out this week.
Right.
So, but those are the ones that the names, boom, you know who they are, and there you go. So, song check, Michelle. It is song check time. So
Yes, it's time.
that means we each give 3 songs that we like,
Mhm.
and you at home can listen to them, take our advice, and listen to them, and see if you like them.
Yeah.
You at home can also give us songs that we need to listen to,
Oh, yes. Please do. Why don't you
and then
check
if
them
we like
out?
them, we have to introduce them next week. If we like them.
Yeah.
That sound like a good deal? Sounds like a good deal for me.
Sounds like a great deal.
So I know Eric, who's probably working tonight, because he would watch if he wasn't. Um, I know he's given me songs to do homework with before, and I've done that. So you at
Right.
home can do that as well. So Michelle, what's your first song this week?
My first song this week is by Twice, and it's titled Queen of Hearts. It's a genre, the genre is K pop. It's a South Korean group, 9-girl group. Every girl and every guy in a group, they have the individual personalities. There's the zealous one, the shy one, the sex appeal one. Um, so they all have their distinct,
Yep.
personalities. But the vocals are great to listen to. So check it out. Twice, Queen of Hearts.
Should you say it twice?
Twice, twice.
So twice, Queen of Hearts. And you said it's K-pop.
Yes. Hmm.
Alrighty. And I know a lot of people that like K-pop. So be
Yeah.
watching for that. Be watching for that. Do we have a? Yeah, we do. Alicia is here.
Hey, Alicia.
There we go. Alicia is in the house along with
Yes.
Chakra today,
Thanks
and there
for
was
joining our
a bunch of people.
anniversary. Yeah, great to see you.
Um, so my first song, is "Forgotten One,"
There you go.
and I think this song was so cute. "Full Time Daddy." It's not his new
Hmm.
song. The new songs drop tonight, but it's new to you out there. It's new to
Yeah.
you, and I thought the song was so cute. "Full Time Daddy," and it's
Hmm.
a song for his kids. And
Awesome.
I just think it doesn't. It, look, I think we need more endearing songs like this. You know,
Hmm.
so I just thought it was cute, and I think it's worthy of a listen. So go listen to it.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you, Alicia, for the happy anniversary. I thank you, of
Oh,
course.
thank you. Appreciate that.
So we've got a lot of things going on with Pop Ascension, as we had a special guest today. So looking forward to more guests, more. So
Oh,
what is your
okay.
second song, Michelle? I can't
My
wait.
second song is by Miles. When You're Sober. Now, Miles have phenomenal vocals. Now, he is accompanied by electric guitarist, and the genre is R&B, soul, pop, hip hop, rap.
Yep,
I really love his music, and just check it out. When You're Sober by Miles.
absolutely. That see now I like songs that push the envelope for more than one genre.
Uh-huh. Oh
You
yes, I
know,
love that
and
song.
you know, artists that can explore different genres really get my attention because, you know, that means they're willing to take a risk. You
Oh
know what I'm saying?
yes. And I
Like,
love
okay,
that. Be
you know,
risque.
you have fans out there that expect a certain sound, but you know, it's okay to expand the sound. It's okay to listen to other things. And
Oh
your
yes.
look, all bands have favorite music, and they might not be the favorite music of the music that they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
my second song is Dean Lewis.
Oh, okay. Dean
And
Lewis.
I saw the title and I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be a sappy love song.
Oh, one of those sappy love songs, yeah.
How do I say goodbye? Right? Am I right?
Right. The
You know,
title says it all. It's like,
it
oh.
says it all, right? No, no.
Not
Look,
not at all.
I this is why I listen to the song no matter what. I
Yeah.
look through the title and look through, what the general thing is about the artist, and I just give
Mm-hmm.
it a shot, right? How do I say goodbye? Dean Lewis is is about his parent, and in this case, I believe it is his father.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And
Makes
You
sense.
know, his
That's
mom.
really
It tells the
sentimental.
story. His mom called him up, says, "Come home right away."
Right.
His father passes away, and that is about this. And this song, I look, it made me cry because all I could
Oh
think about was
yeah.
my dad,
Right. Oh
and
yes.
my dad passing away and stuff like that. So
Oh
it just
yes.
reminded me
Sad
of that.
song.
This is a
Mhm.
great song. If this doesn't hit number one and doesn't get to people's heartstrings, I don't know
Oh
what.
yes. I know what
Then
get
you're
to
cold
mine.
as ice. You know, if
Yeah.
if you can't feel something with this song, there's something wrong with you. Seriously, but
Yeah.
it is
But
that
I mean,
powerful.
just in all honesty, there are people that never knew their dad, so
Well,
they're not going to
yes, right,
understand.
right,
And there's people
right,
that didn't get along with their dad, so they're not going to understand. But I
right.
know I
This is
would.
true.
I love
This
my
is true.
dad. He passed also,
So
so it's that's yeah. I would love to
it
hear
it
that reminisce.
just be prepared is all I can tell you. Be prepared.
Yeah, bring out the Kleenex. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly.
Mhm.
So that was I was pretty strong stuff. It probably should have been my third song, but I actually wrote it second. But you know.
Uh
So
huh.
what is your third song, Michelle?
Oh, my third song is by Miles again.
Oh,
Never
going to the well
have I
twice.
ever. Miles is phenomenal singer. I could see him going up to the top. I really do. I even have a asterisk next to his name.
Oh,
So check him out. Miles. Never have I ever.
Miles. I'm gonna have to listen to that album. Gonna have
Yes.
to. My third song. Never heard of this band.
Uh-huh.
And soon as the song played, soon as it started, it got me. Cause I'm like doing
Yeah.
my thing, writing down my notes for the show and stuff like that, and then the song comes on, and I'm like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. Now, to put this into a category, oh, first of all, it's Phaser Days, Phaser
Yeah.
Days, Fazerdaze, and the song is
Ah,
Break.
break.
Now, to
Okay.
put it into a category, okay, think Indigo Girls.
Oh yeah. Wow, you went way back.
No, nope, nope. Think, think Indigo Girls. That the folk group. Um, and then make it punk alternative. And this is what you get
Oh
right there. Like
my
it
God.
was it was fabulous. I loved it. I couldn't believe what I was
Wow.
listening to. Like I really felt like somebody, you know, pulled the Indigo Girls aside and said, "Hey, look, it's a different day. You need to be punk alternative." And then they just turned out this song. That's what it felt like to me. That's what it felt like. It was
Yeah.
fantastic. I loved it. Phaser Days, Break, that was a great song. Um, I'm I'm looking forward to listening to more from them. To be honest with you,
Mhm.
so I don't know when their album comes out, but I'm going to be looking for it.
Oh, awesome.
So that is my third song. So in recap, we had twice Queen of Hearts. So if you like K-pop, that is a song you probably should listen to. And
Yeah.
even if you don't even know what K-pop is, give it a listen. Just give it a
That was my
listen.
first
Try it.
time listening to it, and
Yeah,
I didn't know if I liked it or not, so I tried it and I liked it.
right. Then you have two songs by Miles, When You're Sober and Never Have I Ever.
Mhm.
So I had Forgotten One, Full Time Daddy, very cute song, very cute.
Mhm.
So if you have kids, there's a good chance you'll like this song because you'll think of your kids.
Yeah.
Dean Lewis, How Do I Say Goodbye, and Phaser Days, Break. Those are the six songs today that we are suggesting that you give a listen to. Again, you look
Yeah.
at the genres, they're all different. K-pop, R&B,
K-pop. Yes.
hip hop, a ballad.
Mhm.
So I guess I mean pop, adult contemporary, and then
Yeah.
punk, alternative, whatever you want to category this as. Phaser
Right.
Days, you know, give them a listen.
Yeah,
Um,
try it out.
it was a longer show today. It didn't feel
Yes.
longer. It did not feel longer.
We covered a whole lot.
Yes, it had like a half an hour with Forgotten One.
Mhm.
Um, and again, check out that album. It drops at midnight tonight. Um, Also, you can watch us all the time on YouTube at Rhode Island Broadcasting. So go subscribe, follow, like, whatever, share, 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 share. Um, you can
Yes.
you can also watch us on Facebook at RI Broadcasting, which we had several viewers, and they commented, but it said Facebook user, so I don't know um,
Okay.
who they were or what their names were.
But we'll get back to them,
But
when we get on Facebook. Yeah.
hopefully, well, it would say if what their name was. They came in as a user, a Facebook user. Um,
Okay.
so they
Yeah.
probably have a private Facebook, and it would come up just as that.
Uh-huh.
And you can also watch us on Twitch every Thursday night at 6 p.m. At
Twitch.
RI
Yes.
underscore broadcasting. Chakra underscore power was watching
Yes.
um, from Twitch. You can go check out Chakra Power
Yes.
and watch the games that he plays. And also Twitter, Broadcasting RI. You can watch us there when we're live as well.
Mhm.
So lots of ways you can watch and listen on Spotify, Anchor, Google,
Oh.
Amazon, TuneIn, Red Circle. You can listen to us when you're at
Mhm.
work or school, because school is back on. But don't do it
Yes.
during class, please.
No, not during class.
Not during class. Not during class.
Not doing
no,
that. Don't listen to
no, no,
Uncle
no,
Ron.
no. Don't listen to it. And of course, look, if you want to check out all these news stories that Michelle has, go to Facebook, Michelle Pop Ascension. She'll have all the pictures. I can't wait to see the cat, Harvey. I'm not going to
Yeah.
give you any more information than that because you
Mhm.
want to see the cat, Harvey. You want to see it. Great story.
Yeah.
And all the stories we've done, we've covered so much today.
Oh,
And we
yes.
really appreciate everybody being here for our first anniversary.
Thank you, everyone. First
Like it was
anniversary.
so awesome.
Celebrating with us.
Yep, and the ticker has been going on for, what if you want to sponsor the show, like if you want to sponsor the news stories or the animal news or something, please feel free to send us an email, you know, ribroadcasting.media@gmail.com, and we will send all the information. It costs less than going to those donut shops to get your coffee
Hmm.
and a
Yeah.
donut. So feel free. Feel free. That is
Yeah.
it. Michelle,
That is
thank you
it.
again. 1 year in the books. By
Yeah.
this time next
1 year.
year,
We
oh,
did
I
it.
cannot wait to see what we've done then.
1 year. We'll take it one step at a time, right?
That's right. So be here for year two, and
Yeah.
it's all on the way. Thank you for being here. We'll see you next
So,
time.
thank you, everyone. Bye.